Okay, I think we're live. Once again, live. Joey only here. Caribou Weather Dude. Please feel free to like, share, stream, share, subscribe. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I'd love it if you did that. And let's talk about the weather right now. Lots to talk about. Also, you can leave a tip there, It says buy a coffee, be a member of the group, support the channel any way you can. I'm just sharing this link quickly to a few places so that maybe we get a couple watchers on. That's really important to have a channel that people are watching if you're going to start doing stuff on it, right? So, okay, that's shared to my Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers group. That's a Facebook group that I run. Started 8 years ago plus. Has 15,000.2 members. Pretty proud of it. So let's get talking about the weather right now. First thing I do is hit share screen, and we'll get on with it. Windy weather radar. So here's what things look like, although we do not have a large area around Prince George. No satellite there because, well, unfortunately, it's down. And, well, there's another one that's silver. So this other one, it's not producing anything. So we really have no eyes on the province of British Columbia whatsoever right now. And that really sucks because we do have severe storms happening right now. The lightning track is picking up some lightning, but it's not helping the fact that we don't have radar here. So I'm just going to leave Windy behind for a minute. I'm going to go to Public Alerts Canada and have a look at this. We have lots of storm activity now in Western Canada, lots of warnings and things like such. Currently, severe thunderstorm warnings in Fort McKay, Fort McMurray, Granbury, Beaver Lodge, Valley View, Mordeg, Forestry Trunk Road, Highway 74. Oh, we now have a new tornado warning for Red Deer, Ponoka. We'll come back to that in a minute. Severe thunderstorm warning for Rocky Mountain House, Slave Lake. And I was noticing when I was looking at the radar here that this isolated storm, when they're isolated like that, that's when you have a really good chance to get them spinning. So when we're just looking at the radar now, I noticed that storm, and well, here you go, tornado warned. I do want to talk about Caribou and what's going on here because we have severe warnings happening right now here. I can see the storm out my window. However, it's sunny here in Wells. It's going to start threatening this way more. We do have lots of lightning in Fort St. John. Severe warning there. So we want to talk about that. Severe warnings in Rocky Mountain House, Caroline, where there was a tornado warning earlier. Tornado watch still there. Slave Lake, severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning for Waska, Peerless Lake, Gift Lake, Cadott Lake, Cadeau Lake, however you say that. BC Peace River, Caribou, our jurisdiction. North Thompson now, severe thunderstorm warning. So that's new as well for you. At 3:52, I guess it's not new. I guess I didn't notice it. But it's still active, this warning. At 3:52, so an hour ago, nickel-size hail, 30 kilometers northwest of Clearwater near Mahood Lake, moving northeastwards at 40 kilometers an hour. So they've probably in that last hour moved 40 kilometers. Possibly the cluster of thunderstorms will impact southern areas of Wells Bay Provincial Park. So that's somewhere in this mess of storms that we're looking at right here is warned, and this guy in the Caribou is warned as well. That's where I'm looking out my window. Okay, so that's for the North Thompson. Caribou at 434. Possible nickel-size hail. Williams Lake eastward to Quesnel Lake, Horsefly Lake, and Wells Gray Provincial Park. So we are seeing lots of severe warned storms coming up this afternoon. And, this very well may be the height of storm season with the heat we've had. To be expected at some point, it was all going to break in some spectacular show. That cooler weather coming in, that's definitely triggered. Let's go to BC Peace River at 449 now. This one's been updated. Thunderstorm is 15 kilometers east of Fort St. John, moving east-southeast at 40 kilometers an hour. That's got nickel-sized hail. The thunderstorm will impact Two Rivers and Peace River Corridor Provincial Park. Currently, that's this guy right up here. Ooh, look at this one. Yes. So this is the one that moved on. It's already kind of bypassed Fort St. John. We still have strong activity here too. So these are our storms to watch in that area right now. The most angry storms in that area. Okay, then we're going to look down here where we have no radar, and it's a real bummer because we cannot see exactly what's going on here. What's our Cape Index like though? Maybe that'll help us a little bit. Pretty high, and it's starting to build in that quarter between Quesnel and Prince George. Still sunny here, but I don't think that's going to last very long. This flank is going to start popping storms off at some point sooner than later, and I'm continuing now and getting ready so that when it goes and pops, I'll be there to see it. Let's get back to that BC. Get back to Alberta tornado warning that's brand new for Red Deer, Ponoka, and Stettler. Oh, this is lots of detail. Tornado warning for Red Deer County and Holdensville, Bowden, Pine Lake. Persons in this area should be on the lookout for adverse weather statements at 6:10 p.m. So that's 3 minutes ago. Tornado warning ended for Sylvan Lake and Stephenson House and for Lacombe near Eckville. So there's some change there, at least in the Alberta tornado situation right now. I haven't seen if there's anything on the ground. Probably the quickest way to find out what's going on there is to just pop a look at my Twitter. Everything's being a little slow here. AB storm is trending. Everything's being a little slow today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, an update or lightning pick 2. Hopefully you're catching my stream. Sup, Carly? Yes, the radars have been down in 2 places in BC, so it's holy. So we got baseball-size hail north of Markerville, Alberta. Look at that. That's about the size of a Major League Baseball. And this, I can't even. I took panic without putting this in the rule properly. This ball near Markerville, they're still coming down. So here's that tornado that was on the ground in Coronation yesterday. 3 hours ago, 30 minutes, Nordeg and Highway 11. Tornado alert in the phone. Nice looking picture. So not seeing good looking storm near Innisfail. Could be some rotation there. A little bit of a tail dragging in behind here. So I definitely see why that's warned. So far, I've not seen today. I've not been looking closely enough at Alberta. any tornado on the ground today. Yesterday was a different story. Okay. There's interior weather and wilderness watchers. We got lots of new fire activity that's happened in 100 Mile House. The severe storm warning has ended for that region, for that 100 Mile House region. But storms went through Forest Grove, Cannon Lake, places like that, that caused a bunch of fires. I believe there's one in Forest Grove that's been going on. I know Jennifer Cosman, who is a regular watch the channel and on Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers, has evacuated her house because there's fires in all direction. So we really worry about her right now. Hope you're safe. Hope you, well, I know you are, but I hope your stuff is safe. And that, one of the worst things is that usually nothing happens, but we go through a lot of emotions when we're in these situations. Right? So this could be sort of the peak of our wildfire season and our storm season. Keep that in mind. It's not been that busy. The big, hot, dry days, we didn't get enough fire starts to really overload the system. In a lot of ways, we've come out of this fire season doing pretty good. So that one's over. Someone is saying golf ball hail in Williams Lake. Is this brand new? Brand new. Let's see what this is. Golf ball sized hail. Oh, ping pong maybe. That's substantial hail. Oh, that's bad for gardens. This is what's going towards Quesnel Lake right now. Likely first fly. This is the kind of thing you should be looking out for. You're going on a forecast read, not seeing the thunderstorm yet. You aren't east of it. That is significant hail. It's terrible. Wow. And look, they just keep coming down and down. This is brand new at Williams Lake. Trees are blowing. Now, when you have golf ball size hail, ping pong size hail, movie size, this is pretty big hail. It's hard for me to be for sure looking here. Big hail. You have the risk of anything happening. A downdraft, a plow wind coming into the storm. Tornadoes happen in the food. You gotta take real precautions going on. Be aware of your situation. Those trees, you never know, like just breaking off tops flying, lightning hitting them. Those are things to think about when you watch the storms. They're starting to slow climb. That's quite the video. Let's give them a thank you. Annette Hatchie. Comments are turned off. Well, I got an idea. Just stream that on our report tonight. Thank you. So this an hour ago, Williams Lake. Good rain, that's positive. We know that Caribou is going to see rain towards the mountains over the next 2 days. We are in a cooler trend coming. Go update confirmed. Watching Creek fire. Fire has been reported at 3:43 p.m. behind Bachelor Heights and Kamloops. Be aware of that. some of the stuff. Oh yes, we have power outages. There was earlier up to 3,000 people without power. I don't know what the status of that is. It says here 3,090 people without power in like 127 mile Lac-La-Hache, 108 mile hash ranch, perhaps bits of Forest Grove there, and the north end of 100 Mile House. So some power outages along the Highway 97 corridor, Central Caribou, BC here. So that's been going on. Okay, so I think that's all we're going to say about Weather Watchers right now. That's our Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers group. That's the group I started many years ago because I thought BC Interior does not have enough reporting. And it's been some sort of a nerd hobby of mine to do this. And it's become my thing to now do it on YouTube as well. Please support the channel any way you can because I'd like to grow it to be something more than just Facebook. This has become my hobby, my passion, and someday I'd like it to be my career. Weather updates. Lightning in the Caribou. So we see that storm has begun to move eastward, and I'm in Wells, and I can see from my window the tops of these clouds, like the haze of it. It started to get cloudy here, but it's still relatively nice, and yeah, it's great for us. So I'm still expecting at some point in the next couple hours, our turn's going to come in this area. I think this is our Cape value is starting to build here, and we will be seeing that climb. Here's the Cape value at 5 p.m. expected now. 6 p.m. 7 p.m. Quesnel north to Hickson. Looks like more north of Williams Lake now. This energy moving, it's still staying between Blue River on that Highway 5 corridor. 8 p.m. Strong energy now developing in that. So this hasn't changed much since last time we looked at these models. Strong energy developing in these two places. And then nighttime show, perhaps. Pretty good blobs. Nothing much has changed for the models this afternoon. So it seems like the expectation that our turn comes a little later is still good. This area, be aware, everyone in the Central Caribou, that anytime now in the next couple hours, we could see thunderstorms popping up all throughout the Caribou. And a couple of them could get pretty strong. 7 p.m. Start to see that. Anyways, getting the drift. There's only so much we can forecast looking at this, these modeling systems. Thunderstorms, 9 p.m. So not yet today. Not done by any means. Refresh this quickly and see if there's any updates. Right, that was up recently. North Columbia one is the one suddenly I'm noticing. This is 5:11 p.m. So this is new since we started streaming as well. I think I noticed when we first started talking about warnings. So there's now a thunderstorm warning in effect. Highway 5 from Avola northwards to Blue River within the next hour. Again, we've seen that nickel-sized hail or larger. That video we've seen just watched together. We saw hail that looked like it was nickel, loonie, or larger in that video. So That's continuing. I think I'm running out of things to say quickly, but that's our update for this hour. And at some point, if these storms come here, I'm either going to live stream the storm out my window, or I'm going to go chase it, get video. So that's the fun part. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a tip. That'd be great. Thank you very much for coming by, sharing and telling a friend, hitting like, these algorithm machines, the more people hit those algorithm things, the more the algorithms start doing their algorithm things. And I want them to do their algorithm things more because I want to be in the YouTube algorithm more. But still, most of my views on YouTube come from outside sources. So me posting the link to people from the communities I've built on Facebook and things like that. I'd like to continue to grow the YouTube audience, and the way I need to do that is to have the algorithms on my side, and they aren't, because weather's boring and I'm not funny, and no one's interested whatsoever in weather. That's for nerds. So with that, those are our watches and warnings at this hour, and I'm sure we could see a few more pop up, because that Cape Energy looks like it's going to be pretty high in the Caribou pretty soon. And sun's still back out, so the ground heating's here. That ground heating is probably going to help fuel some of that storm development. So certainly everybody in 100 Mile House who's without power, or who's got new fires in the area, hopefully we'll get some updates on fires for you here on this channel. If not, Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers has updates going on for fires right now continuously. So of course, check BC Wildfire Service. That's the place to go for that. In fact, why don't we do that while we're here? Current wildfire activity. See if there's much to report new on here. The interactive map. You have to be a scientist just to find things sometimes. Wildfires at No, Caramias Creek, Nahoman Creek. Where's my map? Active wildfire maps. There's like, I gotta click like 17 things to find a map. Come on. That's why people are coming to outside sources to find information, because the government sources are still, bureaucratic in nature, and everything's fancy. Like, it's taking me like an hour to load the screen. I guess if you have high speed internet going on, then you're in luck. I have to agree to a disclaimer, like, yeah, I don't care. So yeah, here's fires. Ooh. Ooh. New starts in 100 Mile House, right here. That's Forest Grove area. It could be more than one. I see that, like I say, our friend Jennifer has had to evacuate already, preemptively, no warning or whatever. Still a bunch of these new starts here. Let's have a look at the fire danger rating map. Got this big one going on. Yeah. Caramias Creek wildfire has evacuation alerts and orders. So, yeah, it's a good site, but it's hard for me to use it in a streaming way right now with any effectiveness. You got to kind of like play around with it. And I hate having to look for things when I'm trying to just show you stuff quickly. I don't know why the internet's so slow. I hope that it's not affecting the stream at all. Like I know other places to get the fire danger rating map, but I don't have to actually look. So I should have just done that. Okay, so that's me, Joey Only Caribou Weather Dude. Subscribe to the channel. Here's where our dry areas are today, and we've had thunderstorms in some of these regions, and that's what we're watching for. Hopefully, that cooler weather will diminish the chance that they become out of control in the long run. Hopefully, because there's not been a lot of fires, there's still a lot of money, there's still a lot of resources, there's still a lot of fire crews that haven't really worked much yet. So I think all in all, the province is in pretty good shape to weather what's been probably the peak of the wildfire season this year and the thunderstorm season. I know it's only August 1st, but look at the long-term forecast. You know, what are the chances that we're going to get a stretch of hot weather that's going to trigger uh, wildfire explosions and thunderstorm activity to the point where it becomes a long-term problem. So like last year around August 12th or something like that, we had some blowups. I was at them. You can find the videos of those blowups on my channel here. The blowups being at Cutoff Creek Fire south of Vanderhoof. We had a couple hot days and windy days, and certainly that made the fire get ripping when it did. But you know, once that sort of blow up was over, the fire sat back down. That was the end of the season. So I'm not saying we won't have a blow up here or there. I just don't think that consistent hot weather is going to return for most of the province for any more than a few days here or there. If the deeper we get into August with those long-term forecasts, the likelihood of real hot weather diminishes, right? So we're getting less and less sunlight as August goes on. It's still one of the hottest and driest months, but this season has been rather irregular as it is. Okay, thank you.